Hello everyone, it's Jessica and I'm back with another scrapbook process video for you, and today I am doing a sketch that is special to me because it's actually one that I created for 30 days of sketches for day 14 with Christy's Beautiful Life. And I love a good hexagon layout. They are my absolute favorite layouts to do. So I am just starting off with a sheet of craft paper, and I am cutting my photos down to hexagon shapes using my nested dies. I think they're by Echo Park. And then I am using just a scrap piece that I've already cut some things out of behind it as a border, but I'm not certain that that's the one that I'm going to use, so I may change that up in the end here. But I am just using those same dies in different shapes to put in with my other photo hexagons, and then I'm going to just use a couple different patterns from the Bungalow Lane collection by Paige. So I'm just cutting out a few of those hexagons in various shapes to just place around my page, just to stick with the sketch design. And I do cut a couple out of this floral just to pull in the border as well. But again, I think I might end up changing that because I'm not certain that I like that piece of paper behind the border of my craft paper or not. So I may end up changing that in the end. We'll see what happens. So I'm just grabbing my die set here by Hip Kit Club. This is the Sweater Weather dies from back in the fall. And it's just a fabulous leaf die set that I can just kind of tuck in behind my photos on the top and the bottom, just like the sketch has. And then for my mixed media portion of the sketch, I'm actually just going to cheat a little bit and do some stamping. So I'm just going to kind of do some grungy stamping that looks like I've done mixed media, but I didn't want to do any heavy wet mediums on this paper because it's just craft paper, so it's not going to hold up very well unless I would have prepped it with gesso first, and I didn't really feel like doing that or taking the time to let it dry, so I just cheated a little bit and I just used some grungy stamping that looks like mixed media. So I have used Speckled Egg for the beginning one. That's the lighter color blue, and then the darker color blue is Faded Jeans. So I just pulled out a couple of my stamps from an older set that I have here, and I think it's by Holtz. And then this one here is one that I just got recently off of Amazon, and I can link that for you guys below so you can grab it. And it has these sweet little hexagons on it as a stamp. Originally what I was going to do with this was going to do some wet mixed media on some foundations paper with just some of the Oxides sprays, and I was going to do some stenciling with my hexagon stencil, but then I saw this cute stamp set and I just had to have it, so I just got it in the mail like yesterday, actually. So I was so excited to do this layout as soon as I got it. So I'm just going to adhere these hexagons down, or start to, and I'm going to actually pop some of them up using adhesive foam squares just to give my layout a little bit of added dimension. And I'm going to pop one of my photos just because it's the main focal point of my layout. I love his happy little face. This is actually a park just up the road from me that we can walk to. It is a pretty big park, but it has a big wooden boat, and that's actually what he's inside and looking out of. So I have pictures of both of my kids looking out that same little boat window. So it's super cute and just so much fun. So here are all those little leaves that I had that I cut from my die set, and I'm just gonna tuck them in and kind of place them around here just randomly and kind of make them look like they're scattered in there and give them kind of like a bouquet look here. So I've actually cut some out of white, and I've cut some out of a couple of those patterns, and then I've also cut some out of vellum as well. So I just use, I believe, 3 of the leaf dies out of the 5 in that set. But I just cut quite a bit of these leaves out just to use and scatter about the page. You kind of have to like mess with them a little bit and poke the holes out, but so that's kind of a pain. They don't pop out automatically. Sometimes you have to pop them out, but it's okay. It's not really a big deal, and I don't really mind messing with them because they're just so super cute. And I love adding these leaves to different layouts. You can use them for so many occasions, so it's not like you can just use them for only fall layouts, because I've used them for so many different things. So I'm just tucking those in, and then I'm going to pull out my red top fine line glue to just, I like to use that because I can put the glue behind things without really having to pull each individual layer up, and they'll still stick down okay. So that's what I use to stick those down, and then I'm going to put my hexagon back on top of that. And then this one, I do the same thing. I just kind of put a little bit of glue back there behind it, and then I'm going to put my hexagon back on top. So it's super cute, super quick. It doesn't take a lot of time to do, but it looks like you've spent a lot of time kind of arranging those and tucking those in. So here I'm just going to cut a couple things out of this little sheet from the Bungalow Lane collection as well. So originally I was going to use this circle that says about them being together, but I didn't really find a good place to put that, so I ended up not using it. But I am going to use this cute little tag that says One Fine Day, and I really wanted to use this title sticker, but it was too big in the end to use, so I opted out of using it. I do want to use this little sticker that says Better Together, but I didn't have a place for it right now, so I just set it off to the side. See, that's the big title that I really thought would be cute on here, but it ended up not working out for me. It was too long, and it wasn't quite the layout that I was hoping for. I thought about cutting it in half and dividing it up, but I didn't really want to take away from the sticker, so I just decided to do something different. And then here I'm changing up my paper for my border because I really want to stick to mostly blues in this layout. So I thought this other piece would be perfect for it. It's not one that I really think that I'm going to use for anything else. So it's actually not my favorite pattern out of the book. So I am not cutting the middle out of it. I'm just using the whole thing. And yeah, I'm just going to put that around it. I'm going to distress the edges though first before I adhere this down. And apologies, my ATG gun was like giving me so many problems with this layout, so I am struggling with it. And my little one kept breaking the tape in the runner, so I had to keep fixing it in this video. Just pulling out some of my Bella Boulevard Florence letters. I'm going to use some white letters here, but because I've had that mixed media on there, it's not sticking down too well, and I didn't want to pull out glue dots for them and mess with it too much, so I'm just going to do some sewing. I make it work. I'm just going to make my title here say Happy Place because they love this park and love going there and spending time there on our lunch breaks whenever I'm working from home. So it's just something fun that we do, and just kind of breaks up the boys' day whenever I'm home with them, and it just makes it fun for everyone. And I've just cut a couple little pieces out of this and folded them back whenever I sewed around the edge too. I sewed one line right down the middle of my letters, and then I sewed around the edge as well. So I'm just gonna finish up by adding some of these stickers on here for embellishing, and then that's pretty much gonna do it for this layout other than splatters. So I'm gonna pop a few more stickers in here, and you guys can play along with this challenge as well. This is a challenge for day 14 for Chrissy's Beautiful Life, 30 days of sketches. She does it a few times a year where she does 30 days worth of sketches for the whole month. And anyone can play along in the Facebook group, which I can link below in the description, and you can post your layouts there, and it's just for fun. It just gives you lots of inspiration. You'll see different creators participating, doing process videos, and I'm going to try to list all of those in my description as well, so you can follow along with their layouts too. So it just gives you lots of ideas, and if you're ever stuck and kind of in a scrapbooking rut and are lacking inspiration, sketches are just a great way to kind of jumpstart your creativity. So here is my finished layout. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and feel free to play along in that Facebook group that I'll link below for you. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!